mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey, come on.
Here's Jackson throwing on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 20.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw.
That is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 60 yards.
Wilson wants a different look. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Here's Wilson to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll find Bateman once more. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Calling a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded into those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
That is caught. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Jackson now.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action now. Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kolar, 34 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. And the Jets have got it. And the Jets have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back. And the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving them a chance to kick it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll run with Hall.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
And it's taken in at the 9.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you fake.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's 10.
They've got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens Giants touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, 83 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
To throw is Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Wilson changing the play. They'll give to Hall.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
Back to throw. Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground with Hall. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, I'm hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
All again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll go again with Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They go play action now. Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
They'll get 23 yards there. That's good for a Jets first down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hall want to give up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now it's Wilson.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 177 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Let's go now.
Ball again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down.
And Davis with it left side.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throw caught by Flowers.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's Jackson.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
And this is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And down to the 20 will go before heading out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Report. Middle. 13.
Now Jackson.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now 1st and goal.
No, we changed it.
Jackson to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Here's Carter now on the return. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play. Had a
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like that.
Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Foot on that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. Little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping. Need a. They awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. Power and honey is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check it, thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me, get him any.
Gone in the blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Richard Branson, since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who'd be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about the so I stepped down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I stepped down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air to be like, ooh
yeah. Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like
like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong with richer than me. This ain't no